Lowe's knows when you're looking for reliability, the right brand makes all the difference. And now, Lowe's is the exclusive home improvement retailer for the Whirlpool water treatment line, including their Wi-Fi softener, under-sink filtration system, and more. With Whirlpool's proven performance and our everyday low prices, better tasting, better quality water is within reach. Shop pro-trusted brands like Whirlpool and more, in-store or online. Lowe's, we help, you save.
Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into our time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Comedy on this Monday with episodes of the Pays to be Ignorant. Also the Stan Freberg Show, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, A Date with Judy, and Lum and Abner. That's all straight ahead on this Monday. This is the 11th day of August, 223rd day of the year, 142 days left in 2025. The Arapaho became the first American ship to use the SOS distress signal on this date in 1909. The first inmates arrived at the federal prison on Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay on this date in 1934. In 1952, King Hussein of Jordan ascended the throne after his father had been declared mentally unfit, Hussein just 16. Following the arrest of a young black motorist, the predominantly black neighborhood of Watts in L.A. erupted in riots on this date in 1965. It lasted 6 days and left 34 dead.
He's not going to come down here and drag no more people out of the car and 5 cops jump on him. None of that's going to happen no more.
That's right.
The man came down and he called one of the fellas while he was getting out of the car. He called it drunk driving. Now, 5 police against 1 boy. It's not nobody around there coming from outside doing no wrong. It's people that live here, that grew up in this old little neighborhood. And they're gonna just out now pop up and jump on everybody.
The Watts substation in 77th Division is under fire right now by a sniper. They were under fire earlier by a sniper from a rooftop, and that sniper was killed by a National Guardsman.
The Watts riots taking place 60 years ago today. David Berkowitz arrested outside his Yonkers home on this date in 1977. He was thought to be and later convicted of being the serial murderer known as the Son of Sam.
Sam did it through me. He used me. He made me go out there and do it. I did it for him, for blood. So he can have the blood.
In 1979, David Berkowitz admitted the demon story was invented by his wild imagination so as to find some form of justification for his criminal acts against society. He remains in jail to this day. You would think an ex-radio man would be careful when he's anywhere near a microphone, but on this date in 1984, President Reagan got official Russia all of Twitter at a wisecrack during a sound check for his weekly radio address.
Кто-то и записал его на магнитофонную ленту. Вот прослушайте эту запись. And my fellow Americans, I'm pleased to tell you today that I've signed legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes. Газетный концерн Ганнет опубликовал его в своих газетах.
Audio from Radio Moscow. Now, most commentators dismissed the joke as at worst poor taste. Nonetheless, it got geopolitical traction because it came at a time of heightened Cold War tensions between Washington and Moscow, which largely dissolved during Reagan's second term. The joke also entered the popular culture. In A Colder War, a novelette by Charles Stross, the Soviets regarded the joke as a serious presidential message and responded by triggering World War III, and it all took place on this date back in 1984. 1991 Muslim kidnappers freed American hostage Edward Tracy after nearly 5 years of captivity in Lebanon. Tracy overwhelmed when he spoke to reporters in Damascus on his way home to the U.S.
I'm surprised the world is still here. I thought that it had powdered off somewhere.
Edward Tracy, freed by Muslim kidnappers on this date in 1991. No taking anyone out to the ball game, as on this date in 1994, Major League Baseball went on strike.
It's a case of two
greedy kids that can't get together. You know, you got owners that want to make millions and millions, and you got ball players who want to make as much as they possibly can, and the only people who get it in the end are the fans.
They have a very hard time being sympathetic to somebody whose average salary is $1 million a year. Break up my heart.
I think the players and the owners deserve each other. It's kind of difficult to get excited about millionaires fighting millionaires.
Baseball came to a screeching halt, didn't return for 232 days. The strike canceled the rest of the 1994 season, and for the first time since 1904, even the World Series. UN Security Council voted unanimously on this date in 2006 for a resolution to end 4 weeks of bloodshed between Israel and Hezbollah guerrillas.
With the deployment and withdrawal, a full ceasefire will go into effect. And the Council has said that it intends to adopt another resolution with further measures to help that ceasefire become permanent.
Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, both sides claiming victory in the conflict. And it was on this date in 2006, Michael Phelps won a gold medal in the 2,000-meter individual medley in Rio, becoming the first swimmer to win gold at 4 consecutive Olympics.
There has never been a better swimmer. The most decorated swimmer is miles ahead. Michael Phelps.
Phelps swimming his way into the record books on this date in 2016. Passing away on this date in history, Phil Harris. TV host Mike Douglas, actor Peter Cushing, industrialist philanthropist Andrew Carnegie, singer-guitarist Trini Lopez, Viacom CBS head Sumner Redstone, actress Anne Heche, and Robin Williams.
You're not perfect, sport. And let me save you the suspense. This girl you met, she isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other.
I'm in shock. What a tremendous talent. It was literally, in terms of performing, there was nothing he couldn't do or that he didn't try.
Film critic Leonard Maltin, and before that a clip from Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting, proving he was more than just a zany comedian. Robin Williams passing away on this date back in 2014. Birthdays on this date, we mentioned Michael Douglas. Mike Douglas, the singer talk show host, he was born on this date. He passed away on his 81st birthday. Also, actor Lloyd Noland, Alex Haley, Arlene Dahl, Jerry Falwell, singer-songwriter, guitarist Eric Carmen, and this was Hulk Hogan's birthday.
2 things that matter: the money and the miles, and the other thing is never say never.
Hogan passing away of a heart attack just a couple of weeks ago at the age of 71. This would have been Hulk Hogan's 72nd birthday.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Country singer John Connolly celebrates his 79th birthday today. Apple's Steve Wozniak is 75. Academy Award-winning actress Viola Davis is 60.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
From the movie The Help, Davis won an Academy Award, a Tony. She also won an Emmy for How to Get Away with Murder. Viola Davis, 60 today. From MMA announcing, podcasting, and most importantly, from his time on television in The Fear Factor, Joe Rogan, 58 today.
Here is your next stunt. You guys are going to have to eat these African cave-dwelling spiders.
Quality Class Program. That was a clip from Fear Factor, host Joe Rogan, 58 today. From Breaking Bad, Anna Gunn is 57. From Thor, Chris Hemsworth, 42. And from Step Up and Cheaper by the Dozen, Allison Stoner is 32. Those are just a few of the people celebrating the 11th day of August as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
we baked you a birthday cake. If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe, don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, a comedy Monday with an episode of It Pays to Be Ignorant coming up next. Kind of fitting with the Stooges there, you know?
Civil defense is common sense. This is Pat Boone. In case of enemy attack, you must know your warning signals. A steady blast of 3 to 5 minutes means tune your radio dial to 640 or 1240. A 3-minute wavering tone or a series of short blasts, take cover immediately.
Now an Armed Forces recording of the bizarre comedy quiz show It Pays to Be Ignorant from 81 years ago today, August 11th, 1944, asking the important questions like,
what is an optimist?
A person who does a crossword puzzle in ink.
Correct. Pay that man $8. What do they call the inhabitants of Egypt?
People.
Correct. Pay that man $9 because...
It pays to be ignorant. The zaniest of quiz shows, rebroadcast for the American Armed Forces and their allies, and featuring Al Trace's orchestra, Lula McConnell, Harry McNaughton, George Shelton, and the man who knows it pays to be ignorant, Tom Howard.
First, the expert is Mr. Harry McNaughton, that celebrated author who has just written a book entitled How to Shop Without Annoying a Salesgirl, or The Hand is Quicker Than the Eye. But here he is, Mr. Harry McNaughton.
I have a poem, Mr. Howard.
I see.
How I long for the gay old 90s. I wish those days would come back. The girls of today don't wear girdles. Things are getting pretty slack. Little thing I copied off an old beer bottle.
Okay, you should have left it there. Next, we have a woman who is flattered when you call her a flying fortress. She'd just love to be 29. A woman who talks so much her husband had lockjaw for 2 years before they knew it. Here she is in the flesh, and when I say flesh, I speak loosely, Miss Lulu McConnell.
Mr. Howard? You're the second one that has insulted me today.
Yeah?
First, it was our garbage collector.
How did he insult you, as if I care?
Well, I'd forgotten to put the garbage can out, so when I heard the truck coming, I called him and said, am I too late for the garbage?
What did he say?
He said, no, hop in.
Hop in.
Charming fellow.
And you call that an insult?
Certainly. He knows I can't jump that high.
I see. You could at least try. Next, we have a man who dislikes to drink his coffee out of a cup because the spoon gets in his eye. A man who is so cheap he'd steal the whistle from Whistler's mother. Here he is, Mr. George Shelton.
Say, Mr. Howard, can you tell me the time, the right time?
The time? Well, about 4 minutes after 9.
That does it. That's the last straw.
Now, what's the matter?
All day long, ever since this morning, I've been asking people the time.
Yeah.
And everybody tells me something different.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe anybody anymore.
No, I'd say, people are very two-faced.
Oh, they are two-faced.
Okay, let's get on here. Mr. Sheldon, your head reminds me of the face on the barroom floor.
Oh, that's silly. The face on the barroom floor was a woman's face.
I know, it's the floor your head reminds me of. Well, there they are, folks, 3 living examples of the fact that life can be horrible. Now, here's the first question. Pay attention, see if we can get it. After what Central American republic is the Panama Canal named?
Just a minute now, let me think.
Yeah, what with?
Doesn't that Panama Canal, doesn't that join the Atlantic and the Pacific?
The Atlantic and Pacific is a tea company.
No, wait a minute. Just a minute.
Oh, well, I ought to know. I was thrown out of there for teas and coffee.
For teas and coffee. That's terrible.
Yeah, I had no grounds to say that.
No, you had no grounds. All right. Mr. McNaughton is right. The Panama Canal joins the Atlantic and Pacific.
You mean they took you to partner?
What do you mean a partner?
Boy, that's going to be a long name. The Atlantic and Pacific and Panama Canal Tea Company.
Wait a minute. We're not talking about a tea company. The Panama Canal joins the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean.
Boy, that's some canal, 3,000 miles long.
No. Mr. Sheldon, the continent tapers down so that the Panama Canal is only about 40 miles wide. It runs through the Isthmus of Panama.
Yeah, of course. It runs through what?
The Isthmus of Panama. Isthmus.
Why don't you try saying it with your teeth in?
With your teeth in?
Well, he did. He said isthmus. You know, like that song, I'm Dreaming of a White Isthmus?
No, Find out the country the Panama Canal is named after. The Panama Canal runs through this country, and we pay them $250,000 a year rental.
My word. I knew rents had gone up, but that's
terrible.
Yeah.
How many rooms has it got?
Please, wait a minute.
I say, tell me another thing. Does that include gas and electricity?
Oh, it must. For that money, you should get maid service.
Yeah.
Does it include meals? Look, the question is about the Panama Canal. Now, let's straighten it out.
You mean it's all bent?
It's up. Look, the Panama Canal runs through a certain country.
Mr. Howard, why be so evasive? What country does it run through?
Look, that's what I'm trying to find out. That's the answer to the question. We pay this country $250,000 a year for the use of the land that the canal runs across.
You mean we pay that money for a vacant lot?
Well, not exactly a vacant...
Well, if it's not a vacant lot, there must be something on it.
There is clear thinking.
Thank you, Mr. McNaughton. And if there is something on it, we want to know how many rooms.
Look, will you pay attention? The canal is 40 miles long.
A house 40 miles long?
No.
I wouldn't like that. Take all day to dust it.
I didn't say it was a house.
But you said it wasn't a vacant lot.
Well, maybe it's an office building.
Look, no, it's a canal.
Oh, a canal. What's the name of the canal, Mr. Howard?
Please, I told you, the Panama Canal.
Oh, I use that perfume.
Perfume?
Canal number 5.
Canal number... Now, here is the next question. Now, see if we can get little results with this one. If I had 4 apples and someone gave me 2 bananas, how many apples will I have?
Mr. Howard, may I venture an opinion?
Certainly.
I think that's a very foolish question.
Well, now, there's a very encouraging sign. Why do you think it's foolish?
Because you can't add bananas to apples and get apples.
No.
Certainly not. When you add apples to bananas, you get fruit salad.
Besides, where are you going to get bananas these days? Answer me that.
That's beside the point.
Oh, so that's it. You're evading the question, are you?
Yeah, how do you like that? Supposing we invaded your question.
Look, the question is...
Where are you going to get bananas these days?
That is not the question.
Oh, yes, it is. Just because you can't answer, don't say it isn't the question. I heard Miss McConnell's question.
You're quite right, Mr. Sheldon. That was Miss McConnell's question.
Certainly.
If you can't answer it, Mr. Howard, come out like a man and say so.
But we're not interested in Miss McConnell's question.
Speak for yourself, John Alden. I, for one, am definitely interested in Miss McConnell's question.
I agree with you, Mr. McNaughton. I think Miss McConnell's question is the most fascinating question I've heard all week.
Yes.
Don't you think so, Miss McConnell?
What was the question?
Heaven help the sailors on a night like this. Look, the question is, where are you going to get bananas eaten? Wait a minute.
That's a good question. Who thought that up?
That is not the question.
That is... Oh, so now you're going to change it. Too hard for you to answer, huh?
Isn't that just like him, you know? Right. Suppose we did that.
Look, the question is, how long is the Panama Canal? Wait a minute. You got me in an awful state here.
What's the name of the state, Mr. Howard?
Maybe he's in Florida.
Oh, Maine, you know, is very nice this time of year.
Oh, please, I'm going nuts.
You're going nuts? Oh, I think you like it up there. Too many mosquitoes.
Yeah, and the food is terrible.
I see.
So, Mr. Howard, why don't you go up to Martha's Vineyard? You'll like Martha, lovely girl.
Will you please make some attempt to answer the question? If I had 4 apples and someone gave me 2 bananas, how many apples will I have?
Where are you going to get bananas these
days? Please. Guys are in a rut. I'm glad they got out of that one. This is the worst thing yet. Again. like that, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first... Say, what is this? Now we come to that part of the program where we ask the studio audience to help us out. We've invited two members of the audience up here on the stage. And while Mr. Roberts is getting our guests seated, can we have some music from our good friend, Dr. Novick and his orchestra? Our first guest this evening, Mr. Roberts.
Our first guest, Mr. Howard, is Coxswain Roger Beard of the United States Navy.
Oh, how do you do? Good for the Navy. Good evening, sir. We're glad you came up. Takes courage to face these three vacant mines we have here. Where are you from, would you care to tell us? That is, where's your hometown?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, straight down.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's right.
Well, put soap in my mouth and call me Bubbles. You know, I used to work in that town. Yeah, I was a sculptor in a restaurant.
Oh, I say, you were a sculptor in a restaurant?
Yeah, I used to chisel my meals.
Very cute.
All right. You know, Roger, I never forget the last war. They put me in 8F.
Why did they put you in 8F?
I had two sons in 4F.
You did?
Made me 8.
I hope these morons are not annoying you, Walter. Would you tell us a little more about yourself? We're sort of interested.
Yeah, what's your first name, honey?
Raj.
What?
Raj.
Roger?
Raj, he called.
Oh, Raj. Ain't that cute, Mr. Howard?
That's
Raj.
my name.
He's a cute little kid, too, ain't he?
All right, he's a very nice boy.
Oh, he sure is the sweetest peaches.
All right.
Well, you can just call me Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the boys.
You're one of the boys. Well, whichever one of the boys you are, he isn't going to like it. Will you pick a question out of the hat for us, Roger, please? And would you be kind enough to read the question, if you don't mind?
What are shoe trees used for?
Oh, very good. What are shoe trees used for? Now, there's a good question.
Oh, indeed it is a good question, rather. I love questions about trees, you know. It brings out the woodsman in me.
I see. It also brings out the sap. I'm talking about shoe trees.
I never knew shoes grew on trees.
I see. Miss McConnell, with the proper diet, and if you take real good care of yourself, you have excellent chances of being a moron, if you know what I mean.
I'm not interested.
No.
No, I belong to too many lodges now.
All right, Miss McNaughton, do you know what a shoe tree is?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I'm a heel, ain't I?
Yeah, you certainly are. That goes without saying. Mr. Sheldon, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you put in your shoes when you take them off at night?
Are you supposed to take your shoes off at night?
You know, speaking of shoes, I had a perfectly good pair of patent leather shoes, but they all cracked up on me.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I suppose the patent must have run out.
The patent must have run out, yeah.
My old man bought a pair of police shoes the other day, but he don't like them.
You don't like police shoes?
No. Every time he puts them on, they pinch his feet.
They pinch his feet. Very, very funny, Miss McConnell.
I bought my wife a pair of alligator shoes the other day.
Oh, I didn't know alligators wore shoes.
No. Wait a minute. Let's get on here. Mr. McNaughton means the shoes were made from alligators.
Boy, she must have big feet.
Yeah, no, wait.
You mean every time his wife wants a pair of shoes, they gotta kill an alligator?
No, that isn't the thought.
I'll have you know, Mr. Sheldon, my wife has very dainty feet.
Yeah?
Yes, but she puts them in the strangest places.
She puts them in the strangest places.
Say, what size shoes do you take, Miss McConnell?
Well, I take a 6, but 7 feels so good, I buy an 8.
You buy an 8?
Well, I imagine 8s would feel better.
Oh, yes, indeedy. When I used to wear a 7, I had a corn on the top of my toe. But now the corn is on the bottom of my foot.
Do you find that an improvement?
Oh, sure. Now, no one can step on it but me.
Now, can we please get back to the question? Can either of you tell me what shoe trees are used for?
Well, why don't you ask the man you bought them from?
I didn't buy them.
Well, where did you get them?
Look, I haven't got any shoe
Then what do
trees.
you care where they come from?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Will you cut it out?
Mr. Howard, what was the question again, please?
Where can you buy bananas these days?
That is not the question. What is this? What's happening? Thank you. Who is our next guest, Mr. Roberts?
Our next guest, Mr. Howard, is Staff Sergeant Mary Field of the Women's Army Corps.
How do you do, Miss Field? This is indeed a pleasure. We're very, very happy to have you with us.
Oh, very charming girl, isn't she, Mr. Howard?
All right, she is a charming
rather.
girl.
You know, it's girls like her that make me like girls like her.
I see. Very cute. I wish you'd do me a favor, Mr. McNaughton, and stop embarrassing our guest here. Miss Fields, pay no attention to them. They're beginning to get into their second childhood. Where is your hometown, would you care to tell us?
I certainly would. It's Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. That's a great town. Been in Cleveland many, many times. You didn't happen to work in May's department store there, did you?
No, I didn't.
That's
but
down on the square, isn't
I
it?
know.
Yeah, I've been through there in the bargain basement many times. What are you doing in New York, may I ask? Are you visiting here or are you stationed here?
I'm stationed here.
Oh, I see.
Recruiting.
Oh, recruiting. Well, my, that's swell. You like your work in the service?
Yes, I do.
How
Very
long you been?
interesting.
How long you been in New York?
I have been in New York for a year and a half.
Oh, a year and a half. Then you've been around New York quite some.
That's
How do you
right.
compare the boys in New York with the boys in Cleveland? Or are you married? Maybe before. Are you
no,
married?
I'm not married.
Well, then you can answer that question. What would you say?
Well, most of the boys from Cleveland are in New York, so that's all right.
You don't mean by that you brought them with you. They just happen to be
They
here.
just happen to be here.
Well, that's fine. Have you met Mayor LaGuardia yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
I'll tell you how you can meet him. If you see a big hat walking around, just look up.
Would you care to tell us, Miss
You know, I
Fields?
just got a postcard from a girl in Chicago.
Yeah, what'd she say?
Oh, I don't know. There's no writing on it.
No writing on it?
No, well, you see, she's not speaking to me.
Oh. I just got a letter the other day from an old girl of mine.
Yeah?
Boy, was she dumb. She used to sign her name with a cross.
Sign her name with a cross?
Yeah, now she signs it with a circle.
Really? How come?
Huh?
How come?
Well, she got married. She changed her name, I
Miss Fields, pay pay no attention to them. May I ask you, what did you do in Cleveland before you joined?
Well, I did many things. Most of my time was spent in newspaper work, advertising newspaper work.
Advertising. What newspaper? Do you want to give it a plug?
Why, certainly, Cleveland Shopping News.
Oh, the Cleveland what?
Shopping News.
Oh, the Cleveland Shopping News. I
That's
thought you
right.
said Shopping News. I can't hear very good. You know, at my age, everything goes back on you. Well, we're more than glad to... What do you intend to do after the war? Have you made any plans? That is, any post-war plans?
I'm afraid to think about it. I think we should get this war over with first and then think about it.
That's very good. That's very good. That is, Miss Fields, a very good thought. And I want to tell you, I've enjoyed my interview with you immensely. Now,
I love her uniform.
Oh, you like her uniform?
Oh, she's swell. It's all with you, don't she?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, I've just got to borrow some kind of a costume.
A costume?
Yeah, I'm going to a masquerade tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to go as.
I see. Why don't you tie a rope around your waist and go as 2 bales of hay?
Shut up, you old skinny shrimp.
Oh.
Why don't you put a rubber band around your head and go with me as a lead pencil?
There'd be no point in that.
Boy, she pretty near made a mark out of you.
She made a mark out of me. I think you're right there, Mr. Sheldon. Well, I think we'd like to have our good friend here and guest help us out by picking a question out of the dunce cap, if she will. Any question you get a hold of, and would you be kind enough, Miss Fields, to read the question for us, please?
How long is a half-a-mile racetrack?
Please. Please, no help from the audience, please. How long is a half-a-mile racetrack? The question's about racetracks.
You know, I bet on a horse last week.
How long was it?
The horse?
No, the racetrack.
I don't know, but I know the horse was long coming in.
I
see. Did you bet him on the nose?
No, I bet on the whole horse.
Please, let's get on here. I'm afraid, Miss Fields, your question is going to take a little time. Will you offer Miss Fields a chair? I don't like to keep her standing there. Look, let's get on here with the question. Now, don't get away from it. How long is a half-mile racetrack?
I got a tip on a horse tomorrow. I'm going to bet my wad.
You're going to bet your wad? Yep. What are you going to have left to chew? Leave it. Will you leave that racing form alone and pay attention to the question?
Do you ever bet on horses, Mr. McNaughton?
Oh, rather, yes. You know, the last time I backed a horse, it cost me $50.
Cost you $50?
Yes, I backed him into a store window. The man was very annoyed, too.
Never mind. Let me tell you something. You guys are upsetting my gastric acidity here. Let's get on with the question, will you? Please.
Oh, boy. Here's a horse I got to bet. Oh, he can't lose.
Where have I heard that before?
What makes you so sure he can't lose?
Says here, he's starting at 20-1, but the race don't start until 1 o'clock.
Well, you know, let me see now. That gives him a 20-minute start, doesn't it? He ought to win in a walk.
All right.
I don't like those horses that's supposed to win in a walk.
No.
When I bet on them, the other horses start running.
All right. Look, we have a guest there. Now, let's answer the question.
Yeah, exactly. What was the question, Mr. Howard?
Where are you going to get bananas these days?
Will you cut it out? Will you forget about bananas?
Why, what's the matter with bananas?
I said nothing about bananas.
You certainly did. You said, let's forget about bananas.
Please.
Don't you like bananas, Mr. Howard?
Oh, I love bananas,
Well,
Mr.
where are you
McNaughton.
going to get them?
The question is, how long is a half-mile banana? I mean, wait a minute. I wonder what this is going to be. George? I'm going to turn the thing into a funeral here any minute. Anything will happen with this talk. There they go. There goes his option right there. Thank you. Well, it's about time for us to put the dummies back in the trunk again before they get us all in a flurry here.
Oh, I like that song.
What song?
The flurry with the fringe on top.
No, that's Surrey.
Oh, no, Mr. Howard. Surrey is an Indian dish like chicken surrey or lamb surrey.
No, that's curry.
Oh, there's another beautiful song. Curry me back to old Virginia.
I didn't say that. I said Surrey.
Oh, that's all right, old boy. Don't apologize.
Look. A surrey is a big old-fashioned vehicle, square in the back with two skinny shafts sticking out of a big bulky body.
Now we're back to Miss McConnell again.
Oh, what's the music, please?
It pays to be ignorant, to be dumb, to be dense, to be ignorant. It pays to be ignorant just like me.
Well, there you are, folks. It's time to say goodnight for Harry McNaughton, Lulu McConnell, George Sheldon, Al Trace, and his band.
When I was just a school kid, I wasn't awfully bright. I had a pretty teacher who made me stay in each night, so you see it pays.
This is Tom Howard saying good night and good nonsense.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
There you have it, an Armed Forces recording of It Pays to Be Ignorant 81 years ago, August 11th, 1944. No, they did not play that to the enemy to convince them not to attack America. No. Here, it was for the troops. Here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, Stan Freberg.
Listen and learn through civil defense. This is Johnny Cash. I'd like all of you to remember that America can withstand enemy attack if we support the emergency plans of our community and learn to help ourselves. Make sure you're prepared. Contact your local civil defense office today.
Now for your dining and dancing pleasure, we go back 68 years, August 11th, 1957, for an episode of The Stan Freberg Show.
You know what that was?
What?
That was a full half hour of the Stan Freberg Show played backward at high speed. How would you like to hear it played forward at normal speed?
Please.
This is the 5th show of the series of a brand new radio series.
From Hollywood, we present the Stan Freberg Show.
With the music of Billy May.
Plus the songs of Peggy Taylor with Doris Butler, June Foray, Peter Leeds, and Judd Collins with the Mayors.
You may not find us on your TV, because in case you did not know, we're being brought to you on RADI. Good evening. Well, here it is, our 5th show already, and it's certainly been wonderful you folks to tune us in. You notice I didn't say invite us into your living room? We try to meticulously avoid saying that kind of radio cliche around here. We also try to avoid saying a funny thing happened to me on the way to the studio, or perhaps old clock on the wall says it's time to go, or maybe, and now a word from our sponsor. On second thought, I'd rather enjoy saying that one. Any of you fellows out there in sponsor land who would enjoy having me say it, be sure and write, even if it's only a contract. Mr. Leeds, if you please, would you read the news bulletin?
Certainly, Stan. Thank you. From the wires of our news service. A brightly burning, unidentified object lit West Coast skies from Los Angeles to Portland, east to Salt Lake City and Boise, Idaho. Police at Wairika in far northern California, near the Oregon border, reported it appeared to be a small egg-shaped object which gave off blue sparks. A county sheriff's officer said hundreds of observers reported having seen a flying saucer.
Thank you. Now, I don't know how much stock you folks put in that story, but within a few hours of the time the object was sighted in the small town of Wairika, California, was it?
That's right, Wairika. Yep.
A flying saucer actually landed and was captured by Mr. Leroy Phipps.
Yep.
What was that again?
Yep.
Oh. Now, just how did you find the saucer, Mr. Phipps?
Well, I found it next to the carrots.
That again?
I come in for dinner. I was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down in the breakfast nook, and there it was, next to the carrots. Must have flown in the window.
I see.
I thought it was an unusually large Hubbard squash.
Hubbard squash, eh? Well, how did you...
Well, I had it all buttered up. Just sure I was going to partake of it. And then, all of a sudden, it started making a noise like a little teeny Dixieland band.
Well, I'll bet that pretty nigh scared you out of your boots.
No, I was not wearing boots.
No, I mean, were you alarmed?
Well, I thought it was an unusually musical Hubbard squash. I'll say that for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, what happened then?
Right after I thought it was an unusually musical Hubbard squash, you mean?
Yes.
Well, right after that, I'd given up eating supper. The lid popped open, and a teeny little man with antenna climbed right out.
Well, that's pretty fantastic. Just a moment, Mr. Phipps. So where's the saucer now?
What do you think this is I'm holding under my arm?
Well, I didn't know. Here, so set it on the table there.
All right.
Set it down. Gee, it's still buttered up.
Well, certainly, I ain't give up hope.
Well, I don't see any man with an antenna.
Well, he was there.
Yeah, well, just a moment, Mr.
Now,
Phipps.
wait a minute. All right, you don't believe me? I'll go get my wife.
No need to bother your wife. Certainly is a strange-looking object. Wait a minute. It's starting to glow. What's this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. Bring that other microphone over here, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the saucer is now giving off rather blue sparks. Now a little door is opening. And the little man is coming out. I believe he's going to speak.
Take me to your leader.
No, that's the microphone. I'm over here.
Are you an Earthman?
Yes, I am. What did you think I was?
I don't know. I thought you were an unusually talkative Hubbard squash. You mind if I partake of you?
No, please. My name is Stan Freberg, actually. Where are you from?
My name is Orville. I'm from the moon. I got a letter from my sister. She was on your show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, Miss Jupiter, huh? The girl with the shapely wheels.
Sir, I'll thank you to leave my sister's wheels out of this.
I'm sorry, I was rude of me.
Do all the people here look like you?
Well, no, not all of them, no.
Because it's quite a disappointment to me so far, I'll be honest.
Well, I think we can fix that. Just a moment. Peggy Taylor, can you over here a moment, please?
Why, sure, Stan.
You see there, Orville?
He's a nice-looking boy, isn't he?
Great.
I hadn't exactly thought of her like that. I must have a talk with you sometime, Orville. By the way, what made you decide to leave the moon?
Well, I didn't care for the climate. We had this stuff in the air. It was a kind of a mixture of smoke and fog. The politicians tried to blame it on the exhaust from the flying saucers. But actually, it was caused by the green cheese refineries.
I see.
Oh, they kept promising to do something about it, you know, but they never did. No. Big business, you know. I got tired of my eyes burning and came here to Los Angeles to get away from it.
Oh?
You think I'll like it here better?
Well, I wouldn't send your laundry out for a while.
Hey, Freeb?
Yeah?
How about an introduction to the tomato?
Tomato, where? Orville, that's a typewriter.
I'd like to see that in a bikini.
That's ridiculous.
Don't knock it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'd like to be on his show again sometime, Orville. You have a refreshing point of view.
I have to sell my saucer and move in with you. You think I could get a good price for it?
Oh, I think so.
It's nearly new. I bought it from a little old lady on Saturn who only drove it on Sundays. It's about 30 light years to the gallon, you know.
Well, perhaps we could sell it to a science fiction magazine.
Oh, come on. You don't believe that stuff, do you?
No, I don't believe that junk.
Neither do I. I'm going to sing.
I didn't know you did.
Oh, come off it, Freeb. On the Interplanetary Network, I'm known as the voice of cheese.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know that spaceman over there. Hey, Ogog! That's Billy May. Sure looks like Ogog. May I sing now? I have a song for my relatives back home. Fine. Hit it, Ogog. Everybody on yon twinkling star, doesn't matter on which one you are. If you're digging me on your radar, hello out there, hello. Take it, Freeb. Though you are a strange and weirdo race, if you are equipped to fly through space, pay a little visit to our place. Hello out there, hello. Take it, thank you. If you got nothing else to do, just rev up the rocket. To pocket, if you've a pair of wings that you attach to a sprocket, fly on down, don't you let appearance worry you, they are pretty funny looking too, anyway in case I'm coming through, hello, out there, hello.
Last week, we had the pleasure of presenting Dr. Herman Horn, the noted electronics scientist, in the first of 3 lectures on hi-fi. Last week, we had such wonderful hi-fi demonstrations as the mating call of the aardvark, Luella Parsons putting catsup on a clam sandwich at the Brown Derby. Goodness knows what fascinating experience is in store for us tonight. And here he is, that man about electrons, Dr. Herman Horn.
Yes, thank you. By way of simple explanation to the layman, which is a polite way of saying cloth head, hi-fi brings out everything that is on the record. Little subtle things like piano overtones, harp vibrations, clicks, scratches, surface noise. All the things you couldn't hear before, and amplifies them with magnificent clarity. Yes. Hi-Fi, of course, stands for high fidelity, and no home can be without it. In spite of what your wife says, ignore it. Ignore it. All women are troublemakers who would like to take the money their husbands need desperately for a new and better speaker and selfishly squander it on things like shoes for the children, homogenized milk, or perhaps a second dress. They can sit there and watch their husbands suffer with old equipment which has been obsolete for at least a week and deny him the new theater playback system he needs so badly. Shameful, shameful, Mrs. America. Comes now the contest. If you could guess the sound we are going to play, you win a life-size, full-color, inflatable latex rubber Liberace. He comes in a sitting position with arms extended, ready to be blown up and set down at your very own piano. Okay, Strudelmeyer, blow him up. Gee, that's realistic. Well, certainly looks like Lee. Well, on with the contest. Here is an ordinary sound that you hear around the house every day. What is it? Give up? That was Benny Goodman in a skin diver's suit, 20 feet underwater, playing Danny Boy in a kelp bed. Too bad you missed. Well, try again. What is this? Well, you get it? That was King Farouk in a skin diver suit, 20 feet underwater, applauding Benny Goodman. Comes now the last sound. Could you guess it? That was the sound of John L. Lewis giving his eyebrows a crew cut for the summer. Better luck next time. What a shame. Nobody won. All right, Strudelmeyer, let the air out of the latex piano player. Right. Now just a word about the care of hi-fi records. You've heard the expression, cleanliness is next to high fidelity? Well, all right. When you get home from the record store, wash the hands with surgical soap before removing the record from the plastic envelope. Rubber gloves and face mask are optional. Next, approach the machine on tippy-toe. You shouldn't raise no dust. To show you how good a sterile record sounds, my assistant Strudelmeyer is going to play a dust-free, surgically clean LP what has never been touched by human hands. After he gets through with it, it still ain't been touched by human hands. From the edges, handle it only, Strood. Strudelmeyer. It works better if you remove the plastic envelope first. That's a little better. That'll be enough, Strudelmeyer. Well, you did it that time, Strudelmeyer. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, under the Hi-Fi Oath, Section 22, Paragraph 18, Strudelmeyer must be destroyed at once. Get a big fire going under that oil, Strudelmeyer. I want it boiling!
Unfortunately, we will not be able to continue with Dr. Horn's speech due to the fact that he seems to be cooking something on the stove. But he will be back again next week with more fascinating information on the subject of hi-fi.
And now for
Pardon me, Stan.
Oh, yes. So what is it, June Foray, as they say in radio?
Do you mind if I go home now?
Well,
I don't have any other bits coming up.
I know, but I'd like to have you stick around. I mean, why do you have to dash off? Is this your bowling night?
No, that was last night. I want to get home and look at something.
You mean on that little box with the screen?
Yeah.
Sorry, you know the rules here in radio, June.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
come on, Stan. Let's deviate.
Well, if you insist. We just happen to have one of those things in my dressing room.
You do?
Shh, don't tell anybody. Come on.
Gee, I didn't know CBS Radio would allow one of those things in this BYLDING.
Well, don't spread it around, huh?
Gee, a whole 10-inch set.
Yeah, I'll snap it on.
Gee, it sure is funny looking.
Yeah, I had it made up egg-shaped. CBS Radio just thinks it's an unusually pictorial Hubbard squash.
Well, believe me, I won't tell him. Hey, we're just in time for my favorite band leader.
You mean Bubbles? I think he's fading on now.
Good, I like him.
Thanks Thank you, and good evening, friends. We've been getting lots of cards and letters from you folks. From you folks out there in television land. And we surely do thank you for all the cards and the letters from you folks out there in television land. Starting us off tonight is our trio, the Lemon Sisters. And girls, so what are you going to sing?
We're going to sing thank you for all those cards and letters, you folks out there in television land.
Lant.
And
apropos a number. A 1 and a 2 and...
Thank you for all those cards and letters, you folks in television land. We wonder where this television land is. Could it be a couple of miles from where Disneyland is? Well, nevertheless, you guys and girls.
What is that noise there? Oh, it's the bubble machine. Turn off the bubble machine, please. Somebody. Folks. Just a moment. I'm sorry. Hold it just a moment, please. Turn off the bubble machine. Please, turn off the bubble. Thank you, Lemon Sisters, for that lovely number. Wonderful. Now on the way to the show. There's that man with a deep, deep voice, Larry Looper. What are you going to sing for us, Larry?
I'm going to sing thank you for all those cards and letters.
I'm sorry that number has been taken.
Well, I'll sing the Funny Old Hills then.
Good. A 1 and 2 and...
I'm happy on the prairie all the day, singing Lady-O-Lay. Lady-O-Lay. And the funny old hills sing back to me.
Hold it just a moment. Hold it. The bubbles don't come till the end of the program. Please turn off the bubbles. Turn off. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry Looper. And now I would like to play a short instrumental medley based on the names of girls. A 1 and 2 and... No. No, that's not it. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed that short instrumental medley. Now here's that young man about town from the brass section, Stony Stonewell, to sing, Please.
Please, lend your little ear to my plea.
Just a moment, please. Hold it. Just a moment. If I don't count off the number, we can't hope to start off neatly. Here we go. A 1 and a 2 and... See how lovely that turned out now?
Please, lend your little ear to my plea. Lend a radiant ear to my plea. Tell me that you love me.
What is the matter with that machine? Just a moment. Here. Hit it. Hit it with your horn. That's got it. That's got it. Thank you, Stony Stonewell. And now, hit it again. Hit it with the horn. Hit it. And stick your mouthpiece in it there. Hit it. A wonderful. And now, on the way to the show. Here's our champagne lady, Alice Lean. What are you going to sing?
I am going to sing Wonderful, Wonderful, and now on with the show.
Ha ha. That's just a little laugh on me. And I got a little laugh on you when you get your paycheck this week. Alice is going to sing Moonlight and Shadows. 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 25 years, my popping finger is caught in my cheek. Will you give me a hand there, Alice? Pull my arm. Pull on my arm. No, the other arm. That's it. Out, my ears. 1 and 2.
Moonlight and shadows, and you in my arms, and a melody in the bamboo tree, my sweet.
Machine, someone. Hold the bubble machine. Hold it. Everybody out. Just a minute. Somebody stop the bubble machine. The whole ballroom is filling with the bubbles. Where are you, Alice?
I'm shaving.
It figures. I can't see the cameras. Here, let me set the accordion down on the stage. And I'll try and fix that thing. Bear with us, folks. Just 1 moment, please. Gee, the time is running out and we haven't even played that polka. Hold it, boys. Just a minute. I didn't mean... Hold it, Alice. Don't polka on my accordion. Gee, Dad, it was a Wurlitzer. Hit the theme, boys. And so it's a good night from all the champagne. Where's the cameras? Music maker, turn off the bubble. Wonderful. Take your foot out of my accordion now. And so, friends, help.
The Stan Freberg Show is produced in Hollywood by Pete Barnum and is written by Stan Freberg and Pete Barnum with original songs by Stan Freberg. Featuring the music of Billy May, Judd Conlon for the Mares, and the songs of Peggy Taylor with Dawes Butler, Peter Leeds, and June Foray. Bud Sewell speaking.
Oh, people, do you know what next Sunday is?
No! What is next Sunday?
Next Sunday, we have set aside 1 minute as a time of universal tap dancing. At the given moment, people around the world will put aside their differences and tap dance side by side for 1 minute. At the given time, stop. Get out of your car, step out of your houses, wherever you are, and let's tap dance with our fellow man. If you can't tap dance, don't just sit there. Snap your fingers. Or at the very least, hum Tea for Two. We'll have microphones set up around the world as each country joins in. That's a week from tonight as we set aside a time of universal tap dancing. Let this, then, be the first move toward international brotherhood. Until next week, this is Stan Freberg saying, brush up on those taps. God bless you for listening, and good night.
68 years ago, August 11th, 1957, the Stan Freberg Show, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Hope you got to enjoy our World War II special yesterday. Those 4 podcasts are still out there. Get a chance to realize what it was like 80 years ago. Westerns on Tuesday, Tales of the Texas Rangers, Joel McCrae from 1950, an episode entitled The Broken Spur. An episode of Gunsmoke and Fort Laramie, both from 1956, and Challenge of the Yukon. Variety on Wednesday with the Chase and Sanborn Hour from 1939, Edgar and Charlie and Joan Blondell. Also Jackie Gleason, Les Tremaine Show with Edgar Bergen, and The Matinee with Bob and Ray from 1949. More Westerns on Thursday with the Tom Mix Straight Shooters from 1945. Also, Frontier Town, starring Reed Hadley, from 1953, Gunsmoke from 1960, and Have Gun Will Travel from 1960. Also, on Thursday, we will have our VJ Day special as well. On Friday, we'll have Suspense, Brenda Alexander, starring John Daner, Murder by Experts from 1949, Nick Carter, Master Detective from 1948, and Counter Spy from 1950. Up next on Classic Radio Theater, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Joni James. After nuclear attack, radioactive fallout will be a potential threat to every living thing. You can't hear, or smell, or taste fallout. Often you can't see it, so you must take shelter and stay there until told it's safe to leave.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox continues with an episode of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, August 11th, 1948, 77 years ago today.
What time is it? Why, it's time for the Abbott and Costello Show. We're on the air for ABC here in Hollywood.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go with the Abbott and Costello Show.
Yes, it's the Abbott and Costello Show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood for your listening pleasure with Susan Miller and Matty Maldig's orchestra. So hold on to your chairs, folks, for here they are, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Will you stop that yelling? What is all that adhesive tape on your face for?
I took Susan Miller to my neighborhood theater to see The Razor's Edge. I sat so close to the screen that Tyrone Power shaved me 5 times.
Your neighborhood theater is just showing that old picture now?
What do you expect for 3 cents? Oh, it was a swell picture, though. It all takes place in a barber shop run by a rough guy named Dan.
Dan?
Yeah, Dan Druff. Tyrone Power, a sharp young blade, who's keen about Gene Tierney. Every time he scissor, he works himself into a lather. But she strops him. She gives him the brush, it's no soap, and the rub comes in the end, where he whiskers her away. And the moral of the story is no brush, no lather, no rubbing, no girl, no nothing, no joke, no money.
You idiot. You never saw the picture. And furthermore, I'll bet when you went to school, you were a dumbbell. A dumbskull.
Is that so? Well, I'll have you know that I was a head and shoulders above everybody in my class.
You were?
Yes, I was 15 years older than any one of them.
I would like to see you in school, Lou.
I was a teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet?
Yes, we both got expelled the same day.
Get him out of here. Oh, they're hot tonight. So don't go away. Abbott and Costello will be back after just the time it takes to tell this.
There may be a housing shortage, but tonight there may not be for some contestants on Go for the House. This is the exciting show heard every Wednesday night over most ABC stations, on which contestants can win a beautiful new honeymoon house built on a suburban lot right in their own hometown. Each Wednesday night, MC John Reed King calls 7 couples to the ABC microphone. These couples each select a room of honeymoon house to furnish and are given 7 questions to answer. As they answer each question correctly, a prize of some home furnishing goes into the house. After the 3rd question, they can take their prizes or go for the house. But to win the house, they must answer the special 7th question. Listeners also have an opportunity to win Honeymoon House. For complete details, don't miss Go for the House, on the air tonight and every Wednesday night over most of these very same ABC stations. And now back to ABC's Abbott and Costello show.
All right. Come here, Costello. Who's that girl I saw you talking with?
Huh?
Who's that girl I saw you talking with?
That girl was my school day sweetheart. Her and I used to hook rides on the ice wagon together. Every day we'd ride 7 miles to school sitting on a big cake of ice.
You rode 7 miles sitting on a cake of ice?
Yeah, we were the original dead-end kids.
Oh, forget about her. By the way, where did you get that bump on your nose?
Well, Monday night I went over to Susan Miller's house and I brought her a package of bubble gum. We sat on the sofa and I had my arm around her and she was chewing a bubble gum.
But how did you get the bump on your nose?
How did I get the bump on my nose? Just as I leaned over to kiss her, she had a blow-up.
That must have gummed up your evening.
Not only that, but I may have to have my nose vulcanized.
You talk sense. What happened?
Susan dropped her bubble gum on the sofa and I sat in it. Brother, is that stuff sticky?
Did it damage your clothes?
No, but now I've got the only pair of pants in Hollywood with slip covers.
Now, stop this silliness. You'd better be on your good behavior from now on because Susan Miller is moving into our boarding house today. She's taking the room directly above you, Lou.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Me in room 115 and Susan in 215. Abbott, will Susan be in that room all the time?
Well, you know Susan. She goes in and out.
Have you noticed that too, Abbott? Well, anyway, Abbott, you know what I say? I say that,
You better say something.
I say that I'm lost. That's what I say. Oh, this is wonderful. The woman I love living right upstairs.
Oh, stop, Costello. You're not in love with Susan. She's just a passing fancy.
Abbott, I wouldn't pass up anything that fancy. Gee, but I hope she likes her room.
Oh, she should like it. She gets bored with it.
I'm glad to hear that, too, because after all... What did you say?
I said she should be happy she gets bored with the room.
If she gets bored with the room, then why did she rent it in the first place?
She's not bored with the room. She's very happy.
You just told me that she gets bored with the room.
That's right.
One of us is nuts. How can a girl be happy when she's bored all the time?
Look, she's not bored all the time. She only gets bored 3 times a day.
Where is she getting all that lumber?
I'm not talking about lumber. I'm talking about board. Susan eats her board.
Who feeds her all these boards?
The landlady. Susan made arrangements with the landlady to eat her board 3 times a day. 30 days a month.
I'm moving out of that place.
Why?
That Susan Miller is going to eat me out of house and home.
Yes, and I'm just trying to tell you that Susan is very happy with her board and she likes her room. That room hasn't got a flaw in it.
There's a cute kid. Just rented the room today, already she ate the floor.
She did not eat the floor. I simply said there was no floor in the room.
You could be mistaken, you know. Anybody that will eat boards 3 times a day is liable to eat the floor and the doors and the windows.
Look, what are you getting so excited about? What business is it of yours what she does with her room?
I'll make it my business, brother. Her floor happens to be my ceiling. I don't mind you knocking the props from under me every week, but I ain't going to let that Susan Miller eat the roof over my head.
Costello, you annoy me. All I said was there is not a flaw in Susan's room.
Just a second, Abbott. Have you been to Susan's room?
I have.
You opened up the door?
Yes.
You stepped into the room?
I did.
What did you step on?
The floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has deliberately and with molasses up a thought been misinforming the public. I rest my case.
All right, Costello, there's no sense in getting yourself into a frenzy.
A what?
Frenzy.
I ain't making frenzies with nobody.
Now, wait a minute. I'll try to explain by giving you an example. You have a floor in your room. The plaster is all cracked, so you have a floor in your ceiling.
I got a flaw in my ceiling? How do you like that? I've been living upside down for 6 years and didn't know it.
Costello, you're all mixed up. I'm trying to tell you that Susan's room is perfect. It has no flaw, and she's happy because she gets bored with the room.
Here we go again.
The reason why she likes to get bored with the room is because she's hungry after a hard day at the studio and rushes home and eats like a beaver.
Now he's got her eating beaver board.
Costello, I don't know why I get into these arguments with you. We argue and fight, and it always ends up the same way. You're just plain stupid.
I am not. I'm pretty smart.
Costello, if you're smart, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Well, I am smart. Now let me see you hang by your tail.
Oh, Mr. Costello.
Yes. Oh, he's back again. Every week the same thing. Look, Norman, why don't you go out here and get yourself a job?
Oh, I've got a job, Mr. Costello. You see, I work in a domino factory. I put the dots on the dominoes.
Why ain't you working now?
This week we're making blanks.
That's exactly what your chick's gonna look like.
Well, enough of this nonsense, Costello. Have you been studying your script for the new scenes in our new picture, The Noose Hangs High?
Well, I meant to tell you, Abbott, they're changing the script again, and the director's coming over here tonight to rehearse me in the new scenes.
Ah, there you are, Costello. I've got the script here for the retakes on The Noose Hangs High. Now, you're going to run through it right now. In this scene, you'll play opposite the gorgeous, glamorous Lauren Bacall.
Stand by, folks. There's good news tonight.
So you like Lauren Bacall, eh?
Like her. There's a girl that has got this and that and them and those, and if you want anything else, just whistle.
Very good. I'm glad you like her, Costello, because in this scene, you and Lauren Bacall are seated in a canoe, drifting lazily down the stream. She's sitting in the bow, and you're sitting in the stern.
She's in the bow, and I'm in the stern.
That's right.
You couldn't make that a rowboat and get both of us in the back seat.
Quiet, Costello. Now, as you sit there in the stern of the canoe, paddling along, she looks at you, and her eyes seem to say, "Come to me, Costello. Come to me, my love."
Is that what her eyes say?
Yes.
Then why don't I drop that darn paddle and come to her?
No, Costello, you ignore her. You keep paddling. You need the exercise.
Yeah, but I need the exercise, but this could lead to ulcers.
You're playing hard to get. After all, you're a city slicker.
City slicker? I'm a village idiot. That's what I am.
Oh, quiet, Costello, please, and pay attention to the director.
Now then, Costello, a strange feeling commences to creep over you. You're seated in that canoe all alone with Lauren Bacall. You get a feeling that you can't sit still for another minute. A feeling that you must rise to your feet.
It's those cane-bottom canoe seats. They'll do it every time.
The seats have nothing to do with it.
Of course not. Now, Costello, you look forward at gorgeous Lauren Bacall. You look forward, and there she is in all her tempting glory. You can't stand the suspense any longer. Slowly, you begin to inch your way forward, inch by inch.
Inch by inch?
Foot by foot.
Foot by foot?
Yard by yard.
Get me up there, will you? I've only got this boat rented for an hour.
Oh, it's impossible, Mr. Abbott. I can't rehearse with this man. He's too nervous. He should see a doctor about his nerves.
You should see a doctor about your face.
What's the matter with my face?
It talks too much.
Now, while the boys are backstage cooking up the next act, let's eavesdrop on this. When someone with a secret microphone comes in contact with an unsuspecting individual with human reactions, the result is Candid Microphone, a Thursday night program that's rapidly capturing the interest of ABC listeners everywhere. Candid Microphone is a program that tests people's honest reactions in various situations, And what they say or do is secretly recorded by a man with a concealed mic. For instance, he may ask a strange girl in the park for a date, and when she answers him, she answers candidly, not knowing she's being recorded. Or the man with the mic may record the conversation of a man in a restaurant who suddenly finds he's left his wallet in the proverbial other suit and can't pay his check. But whatever is secretly recorded does not go on the air until the man with the mic has received the full permission of the person or persons recorded. Don't miss Candid Microphone tomorrow night over most of these same ABC stations. And now back to ABC's Abbott and Costello Show.
Hurry up, Costello. We're on in just a second.
That's right, Abbott, but here's a swell place to show off Susan Miller. Let's get her to sing a song.
Okay, Costello. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our singing star, Susan Miller, with the music of Matty Malnick.
Picture me upon your knee with teeth for two and tooth for two. Can't you see how happy we will be? Nobody near us to see us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't tell a soul that we on a telephone. Day will break and I'll awake and start to bake a sugar cake for you to take for all the boys to see. We will raise a family, a girl for you, a boy for me. Can't you see how happy we will be? Day will break, I'll awake, start to bake a sugar cake for you to take, for all the boys to see. We will raise a family, a girl for you, a boy for me. Can't you see how happy we will be?
Slowly I park the canoe. I look up at Lauren Bacall and say, the calla lilies are in bloom again. I love the calla lilies. Yes, Father, yes, Mother, the calla lilies are in bloom again.
Costello, what are you doing?
Rehearsing the scene for the picture. I'm acting. What an actor I am, Abbott. If my mother hadn't cut off my curls when I was little, I'd have been another Shirley Temple.
Well, you can cut out all that silly acting. And you don't need to worry anymore about the picture. They're not going to change it. However, I have some news for you, Lou, but I really don't know how to tell you this, Costello. But your country has called you.
You mean I've been drafted again?
No, you dummy. You're about to receive a great honor. Listen to this telegram that just came for you. It's from Mayor DeVita of Paterson, New Jersey. Dear Lou, you have been chosen to represent Paterson, New Jersey at the next meeting of the UNO.
I have?
Yes. You've heard of the UNO, haven't you?
Oh, I hear about it every time I try to make a date with a girl.
What do you mean?
Every time I ask a girl for a date, she looks at me and says, you? And no.
You know, the UNO is an organization of all the nations of the world. Costello, a great honor has been conferred on you. You will serve your country as a diplomat. You will be a statesman, an official of the government, a man who mingles with royalty.
I'm going to be all that?
That's right.
Abbott, you may kiss my hand.
Oh! You dope. I don't know why the mayor of Paterson ever chose you.
Hey, Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud, I just saw a messenger boy just leave here. Was that telegram for me?
No, Norm, it wasn't for you. It was for Costello. A great honor has fallen on Costello. He has been chosen Paterson's delegate to the UNO.
That's right, Norman. I'm going back there and spread goodwill.
Well, you certainly got the spread for it.
Now, Norman. You'll have to treat Costello with more respect from now on. Remember, he's going to be a diplomat.
Jokes with gestures. Yes, just wait till I get to Europe. They need me over there. That continent has gone back to the horse and buggy days. I'm the only guy that can fix it.
Horse and buggy days? What are you talking about?
Well, somebody is horsing around over there and driving a whole world buggy.
You know, Uncle Bud, I don't know why they picked Costello as a diplomat. I'm the boy for the job. Why, everybody says I look just like Anthony Eden.
You look more like haven't eaten.
Costello's right, Norman. You could stand some weight. If you gained a little weight, you wouldn't be so lazy.
But, Uncle Bud, I'm just full of energy. Can I help it if I haven't got the strength to use it?
Norman, we should be proud of Costello. He's going back to Patterson to mix with all the masters of diplomacy.
Yes, I'm going to be a mix master. I'll show them guys how to stir up things.
Well, am I interrupting anything, boys?
Why, it's a singing star, Susan Miller. Susan, have you heard the news? Costello is to be Patterson's delegate to the UNO.
Oh, Costello. What a diplomat you'll make. You're so robust, so manly, so muscular. Muscular.
Susan, I'm Atlas, Hercules, Samson and Joe Louis and Gorgeous George all rolled into one.
You are?
And it's awful crowded, too.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Costello. I'm going to give you a kiss. A kiss for good luck. Now, put your arms around me. There. That's it.
Gee, Susan, when I get close to you like this, something inside me seems to melt.
It does?
I've got to quit carrying that butter around in my money belt.
Well, come on, Costello. I've made arrangements with the finest tailor in town to outfit for your trip to the UNO meeting.
Well, I'll see you later, Costello. And as they say in Spanish, mañana o ama. Shoes to you.
And your mama's old army shoes to you, too.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, sir. Costello, this is the tailor, Mr. Sharkskin. Are you ready to measure Costello?
Why, yes, it'd be a pleasure to make a suit for him. What a build, what broad shoulders, narrow hips and long tapering legs.
This is me over here. You're measuring the water cooler.
Mr. Sharkskin, this is Costello. He's the man that's having the fit.
Really? Does he always swell up like that?
Sharkskin, one more crack like that out of you, and I'll cut you on the bias and pull down your hems.
Mr. Sharkskin, do you have anything that'll fit Costello?
I think so. Here, Mr. Costello, slip into this coat. That's it. There. How's that?
Now, ain't that coat a little long? I can't see my shoes.
Oh, do you plan on wearing shoes?
Don't be so fussy, Costello. What that coat needs is a little more padding in the shoulders, that's all.
A little more? You'd better take some of the padding out. Every time I raise my arm, the shoulders push my hat off.
Costello, you won't be able to wear those pink socks with that outfit.
Those are not pink socks. My shorts drag a little.
All right, Mr. Sharkskin, make the necessary alterations and send the suit to Costello's house.
Fine. Good day, gentlemen.
Costello, you're leaving for Patterson tonight, and we've got a lot of things to do.
What, for instance?
Well, Costello, you'll meet all kinds of nationalities at that UNO meeting, and you'll have to converse with all of them.
That won't be hard for me, Abbott. I even speak Chinese.
Let me hear you say something in Chinese.
Okay. Feature starts at 1 o'clock, smoking in the balcony, prices change at 6.
What kind of Chinese is that?
Grauman's Chinese.
You simpleton. French is the diplomatic language, and you've got to learn it. I'm taking you to Madame Fifi's French language school.
And now, Monsieur Costello, when you arrive at the meeting, the French delegate, he will bid you welcome. And he will say, bonjour, monsieur, que je suis enchanté de faire votre connaissance parce que vous êtes le plus bel homme du monde. And then the delegate, he will kiss you like this. Mwah, mwah.
Do you mind now if I can have my own script back? Thank you. You walk in here, you don't even shut the door. Madam Fifi, you will have to forgive me. I have a very, very poor memory. Would you mind running through that again a little slower?
Not at all, monsieur. The French delegate, he will bid you welcome like this. Now, pay attention, monsieur. He will bid you welcome like this. And he will say to you, monsieur, que je suis enchanté de faire votre connaissance parce que vous êtes le plus bel homme du monde. You see, and then he will kiss you like this.
He's sweating. Abbott,
what?
Do me a favor, will you?
What?
Run over and pick up my suit. I may have to stay after school. I think I need more lessons.
You know, if you stay here and take another lesson, you may miss the plane.
Abbott, if I take another lesson, I won't need the plane. I'll fly to Patterson by myself. Come, Madam Fifi, let us study.
Costello, we're all packed to remember. You're an important delegate to the UNO, and it's one of the requirements of a delegate to know all about history.
I know all about history, Abbott.
You do. I'll bet you don't even know who George Washington married.
George Washington married Salome.
Yeah, dummy, Washington and Salome lived thousands of years apart.
What's the difference as long as they loved each other?
Talk sense. Now, Costello. Now, in diplomatic circles, they give a lot of banquets. And you've got to watch your table manners. Now, if you're not sure what fork to use, wait until the hostess has picked up her fork, and then you use the same one.
Nothing doing, Abbott. I tried that once. I waited to use the same fork the hostess used, and by the time she got through with it, there was no more food left on the table.
Dummy, I'm talking about the silverware they use at a banquet.
Oh.
As a rule, there are several different types of forks set aside beside your plate.
Naturally.
Naturally.
You're telling me I went to a banquet once and there was 15 knives, forks, and spoons set aside beside each plate. What beautiful silverware.
I'd like to have seen it.
Remind me to show it to you sometime.
Never mind that. Now, when you get to the meeting and you are introduced to the other delegates' wives, remember to curtsy.
Remember to what?
Curtsy like this.
That's a curtsy?
Yes.
I couldn't curtsy. I've got too much starchy in my shirty. I knew what?
Oh, I give up. Come on. Our plane leaves for Patterson in a few minutes. Now, we've got to get to the airport. We're going to be at the UNO meeting. Come on.
The UNO convention will now come to order. Gentlemen, this is a great year for the UNO, the Undertakers' National Organization. Secretary Toombs, are all the bodies, are all the members present?
All but the stiff, Delegate Patterson, but he's due here any minute.
Delegate from Patterson, huh?
Greetings and salutations, gentlemen. I'm Patterson's delegate to the UNO, and it's mighty quiet in here. Let's get the joint jumping.
Just pull up a slab and sit down.
Brother Grave, dig that boy.
A lovely thought, Brother Toombs, a lovely thought.
Just a minute. Is this the peace conference?
Yes, my boy, we have peace here. As a matter of fact, that's the slogan of our organization. Rest in peace. And now, Mr. Toombs, place a lily in Mr. Costello's lapel, and let's get on with the meeting.
Just a second. There must be some mistake. I was looking for the UNO.
There is no mistake. This is the UNO, the Undertakers' National Convention. Is there anything else you wish to say?
Yes, just 2 words.
What are they?
And that's not quite all, folks. Stick around a minute, and the boys will be back for a curtain call.
Good news spreads fast. And it's good news that the Star Theater, featuring singer Gordon McCrae, songstress Evelyn Knight, and Victor Young's orchestra, is on the air every Wednesday night over most of these same ABC stations. And what a combination of tip-top talent that means. A lilting 30 minutes of melody. Gordon McCrae is a man who has a special way with the song, and he'll be singing the most popular songs of the day. Evelyn Knight, the lass with the delicate air, also has a special way with the song, especially with a folk ballad. But that's not all. Victor Young's orchestra, the Jeff Alexander chorus, are also on hand each Wednesday night to add to the entertainment. So for a gala time, plan to join us when the Star Theater, featuring Gordon McCrae, Evelyn Knight, Victor Young's orchestra, and the Jeff Alexander chorus, is heard every Wednesday night. And that means tonight over most of these same ABC stations. And now back for a final word from ABC's Abbott and Costello Show.
Well, Costello, it's too bad that we made that trip all the way back to Patterson for nothing.
Oh, that's all right, Abbott. I just as well... I'll get it, Abbott. Hello. Oh, hello. Uncle Mike? What? Aunt May? Congratulations. At 7 o'clock tonight? Where did it happen? Right on Maplewood Avenue? My. How many? 3? Well, hold everything. I'll be right there. Goodbye.
Costello, what happened?
My Aunt May just found a 3-room apartment on Maplewood Avenue.
Oh, good night.
Listen each Wednesday night at this time for another great Abbott and Costello show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood by Charles Banda, and featuring Susan Miller and Matty Malneck and his orchestra. So goodbye till this same time next Wednesday. Be sure to stay tuned for the outstanding entertainment which follows throughout the evening on this ABC station. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
77 years ago, April 11th, 1948, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. In a moment, we'll go on a date with Judy.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Howard Duff with this reminder. 640 and 1240. These are the Conelrad frequencies during a national emergency. 640 and 1240 on your regular radio will be your only official means of receiving vital information. Remember, 640 and 1240.
We continue now on Classic Radio Theater. Dellie Ellis, whom you probably never have heard of, starring as Judy in A Date with Judy. Of course, you know her by another name. Pewdooge, Dellie Ellis, better known as Joan Lorring. This episode, August 11th, 1942, 83 years ago.
Pepsodent invites you to have A Date with Judy. Judy Foster, a typical American girl in a typical American family. Well, let's see.
It's a quiet evening in the Foster house. Mother is sewing, father is reading, Randolph is tying Boy Scout knots, and Judy is glumping because she doesn't have a date. Mother looks up.
Melvin,
Yes, dear.
I had a letter from Grandma today.
You did, Mother? What'd she say?
She's worried about Aunt Lily.
Why is she worried about Aunt Lily?
Well, because
Don't tell me. Let me guess. Because Aunt Lily isn't married.
Well, yes.
Well, that's nothing new. Grandma's been worrying about that for the last 10 years.
I was just thinking, maybe we ought to have Lily here for a visit. A sweet girl like Lily.
Girl? Mother, she's 34 years old.
Well, really, Judy, that isn't the last stage of senility, you know.
They're girls to Mother till rigor mortis sets in.
I'm going to write Aunt Lily to come, and we'll see if we can't find somebody for her.
Maybe Judy could get her a date. Me? I'm having enough trouble getting dates for myself. I haven't had a date for 3 nights. Well, what are you complaining about? Aunt Lily hasn't had a date for 3 years.
That isn't so. I'm sure lots of young men have been extremely fond of Aunt Lily.
In 34 years, they've had lots of time to. The problem is, how can we dig her up a man? Digging him up might be a good idea. Gee, come to think of it, I know somebody old enough for Aunt Lily. Oh, who? Mr. Manchester. He's the librarian at the library. I bet he's 35 if he's a day. And he's a day, all right.
Why, that's a simply wonderful idea. But I wonder how we should go about asking him.
Well, I could kind of take a book out of the library and just sling the invitation to him.
We could invite him to dinner the very first night Aunt Lily's here.
Oh, sure. We wouldn't want to waste any time. After 34 leisurely years, we got to step on it.
That's only the beginning of your date with Judy, chaperoned by Pepsodent. How would you like to find out if your present toothpaste is really doing what you think it is? Maybe it's letting you down. Now, here's the way to find out. Run the tip of your tongue over your teeth. Can you feel a filmy coating? That's what makes teeth dingy, and it's a sign that you'd better switch to Pepsodent toothpaste tonight. Pepsodent with Irium is the new high-speed toothpaste with the fresh taste and the super cleansing ingredients. It removes that dingy coating from teeth, makes them so brilliantly clean they feel shiny smooth and they look sparkling bright. So hunt up a collapsible metal tube from any product and take it to your drug counter tonight to exchange for a new tube of Pepsodent toothpaste. And now, back to A Date with Judy.
Melvin, my goodness.
Hello, Lily. Well, it's certainly good to see you.
Do I get a kiss from my favorite brother-in-law?
You sure do, Lily.
Sugar body. He's perfect.
Well, I'm starved. When's that guy going to get here?
Guy? Dora, have you invited someone else to dinner? Well, yes, in a way. Man?
Well, yes, in a way.
Oh, Dora, really, you didn't have... Now, Lily, this is just sort of an accident. As a matter of fact, we'd invited this gentleman to dinner long before we knew you were coming.
Oh, yes, eons before. I'll go. Now, I wonder who that could be.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Manchester.
Very kind of you to stop at the library this afternoon. Invite me to dinner.
This afternoon? Oh, that's perfectly all right, Mr. Manchester. Come in. I'd like you to meet my, a friend of mine, Lily Rogan.
How do you do?
How do you do? And you know the rest of the family.
Oh, my, what a formal introduction. Suppose I do it all over. Lily, this is Donald. Donald, this is Lily.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Do people ever call you Don?
Oh, yes, indeed. At college, Ohio Wesley in 1924, they called me Don. Or Manchi.
Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute, Lily?
Yes, indeed.
Well, now that that's over, when are we going to have dinner?
My Aunt Lily cooked every inch of it, from soup to nuts.
I Randolph, I did not. Lily is so modest.
Well, how's business, Mr. Manchester? Business? Yeah. Oh, very good. We collected 32 cents in fines today. Oh, really?
Mr. Manchester is the new librarian, Lily. Lily is very interested in books, Mr. Manchester.
Oh?
She'd make a wonderful wife for somebody who was interested in literary things.
Judy!
a fine dinner, Mrs. Foster.
Thank you. Melvin, aren't you planning to go to your lodge meeting tonight?
Why, no. My lodge meets on Thursdays.
Oh. Well, the Exalted High Counselor called and said it was moved up to tonight. Early tonight.
Are you going out tonight, Mother, as if I didn't know?
Well, yes, I am. My Red Cross class meets tonight.
I thought that met on Fridays.
Well, during emergencies, they call special sessions.
Yes. Well, my goodness, I must say this isn't very sociable of us to run off like this, but it will give you two a chance to get acquainted.
Oh, really, Dora, you don't have to do that.
Judy and Randolph are going out in the kitchen and wash the dishes. Aren't you, dears?
Well, I guess we are. I guess.
And then they go right to bed, so you won't have to worry about them disturbing you. Well, come on, Melvin.
Thank you very much for the dinner, Mrs. Foster.
Oh, that's all right. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Well, Dora, what are we going to do tonight?
What do you think we're going to do? You're going to take me to a movie.
Are they still in the living room? Stay back here in the hall, Judy. I'll take a quick peek. Are they? Yeah. He's on one end of the davenport and she's on the other. Let me look. Gosh, she isn't turning on the heat, is she?
Personally, Mr. Manchester, I prefer Dickens' later works. Great Expectations always seem to me a little, immature.
Jeepers, I'd never handle him that way.
My favorite work of Dickens is Nicholas Nickleby, although I have found great charm in Pickwick Papers.
Me, I find no charm in this conversation.
Have you read much of Pope and Dryden?
Yes, I have.
Poor Aunt Lily. She doesn't know beans about man. She's a rank amateur. Well, I wouldn't call either of them great lovers.
Don't you love the lilt of Pope's rhyme couplet?
Yes, I do.
Isn't that awful? Hey, he's getting up. Maybe we'll see some action now.
Oh, my. 9:45. It's getting late.
It was charming meeting you, Mr. Manchester. I hope I'll see you soon.
I hope so, too.
This is the critical moment. If he asks her for a date now, she's in. Otherwise, she's cooked.
Good night, Ben.
Good night.
She's cooked.
What are you doing a week from tomorrow night, Miss Rogan?
Wednesday? Well, nothing.
He came through. But a week from tomorrow night. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it a whirlwind courtship.
I wonder if I might come to call.
Call? He's one of those parlor pops.
Oh, I'd be very happy to see you.
Well, good night, then, Miss Rogan.
Good night, Mr. Manchester.
Well, he's gone. Yikes, at a one-a-week rate, it'll take her till Christmas. You know, Randolph, I think I'll have to give her some advice about men. You mean you're going to part with some of your vast store of knowledge on the subject? If it helps her yoke a bloke, I'd be glad to. Well, you've sure done enough research on the subject. Aunt Lily, I hate to say this, but frankly, your technique is a little oogie. There speaks the voice of experience. Aunt Lily, tell me frankly, do you have a yen for Mr. Yanchester?
A yen? Oh, why, Judy, I hardly know the man.
What's that got to do with it? I asked you if you had a yen for him.
Well, I think he's very intelligent.
In Aunt Lily's language, that's a yen. Look, Aunt Lily, one of the first principles of getting a guy gaga about you is to be glamorous in his eyes. Now, for instance, take Edgar.
Who's Edgar?
This guy I go with. He's gaga about me. Calls me up night and day. Now, the first thing I did when I wanted to make him wacky... And he was that way to begin with, believe me.
Randolph, please.
How can I give Aunt Lily any advice? Well, the first thing I did was find out what moving picture star was his ideal. Then I simply made myself look like that star, and there I was.
You always do that.
Well, sure. This week she's Dorothy Lamour for Edgar, and a couple of weeks ago she was Lana Turner for Gerald.
For goodness sake.
Lena Turner's okay, but her Dorothy Lamour is very nerve-wracking.
It is not, Randolph. Aunt Lily, I'll guarantee this will work. Do you think so, Judy?
I'm positive.
Well, I'm not so sure, but, well, give me the works. Now, Andre, I want you to make Aunt Lily positively umphy.
I will make her so umphy it will hurt.
Good. You can start with a mud pack, and then an ice pack, and after the glacial facial, and then an eyebrow puff and an eyelash curl. This is not glue, Aunt Lily. It's perfectly terrific lipstick, isn't it, Andre?
Glamour number 5, no less.
Positively kiss-proof and everything.
Now, pucker up your lips, Aunt Lily.
And Andre, when you finish the manicure, give her a pedicure.
The passion red nail polish on her feet, too?
Of course.
Oh, the passion red nail polish. He's so passionate.
Gee, Missy, what did Judy want to come over here for? Well, she said that something startling was going to emerge from the beauty shop. She wanted both of us to pass on it. Well, here it comes. Hello, Missy. Hi, Randolph.
Hello, Randolph.
Aunt Lily. Aunt Lily, this is Mitzi. I asked her to drop by to, well, sort of give you the once-over.
Oh, really, Judy? Do you have to call them perfect strangers?
Oh, Mitzi isn't a perfect stranger. She's my best girlfriend. Besides, she's practically an authority on grammar, aren't you, Mitzi? Well, practically. Doesn't Aunt Lily look perfectly yummy? She sure does. Me, I haven't been able to take my eyes off Aunt Lily since she came out of the beauty parlor. And I see a couple of pedestrians with the same idea.
I don't know whether they're staring at me or glaring at me. Let's go. Just wait till you get home and Mother sees you. She'll be insane about you.
And as for Father, they'll have to put him in an institution. Yeah, Lily, don't you feel just like a movie star?
Well, I certainly don't feel like myself.
I think you wow any man you meet. If you just remember to turn on the heat.
Turn on the heat?
That's what I've been trying to tell her, Mitzi. She means just give with the stuff, Aunt Lily. You know, quick on the trigger.
Give with the stuff?
It's really very easy. For instance, what repartee would you hand out if a man said to you, "Come on, Mouse, let's growl"?
Well, no man I know would ever say, "Come on, Mouse, let's growl."
You'd better listen to Mitzi, Aunt Lily. Her advice has been very successful with me. All I'm trying to do is make a cuddle cat out of you.
Well, I'm not so sure I want to be a cuddle cat.
Why, you do too, Aunt Lily. Go ahead, Mitzi. All right. Now, what do you come back with when somebody says to you, "What's cooking, good looker?"
I don't know.
You come back with, "Soup, Droop."
I do.
Well, blow me down. Look who that is over there across the street. Why, it's Mr. Manchester.
Oh, my.
Why, Aunt Lily, under that glam roll of number 5, you're blushing. He's coming over to talk to us. Now, remember, Aunt Lily, sparkle. Be enthusiastic. Act hip.
Do I look all right?
You look like a house afire.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You want to make a positive impression on this guy, Miss Rogan?
Oh, yes, I do.
Then hand out the goo. Do like Mitzi says. Talk about his necktie and his shoulders and his chest extension.
Well, I'll try. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, Miss Rogan.
Oh, dear.
Miss Rogan.
Good luck, Aunt Lily.
Good afternoon, Miss Rogan. And hello, children.
Hello. Hi, Nancy.
What, Miss Rogan?
What's cooking? Good looking.
Beg pardon?
That's a very beautiful necktie you have on. And so are your shoulders.
What was that, Miss Rogan?
And you've got a very snazzy chest extension.
Why, Miss Rogan?
When are you coming over to dinner again, Mr. Manchester?
Why, I don't know.
You know what we're having for dinner tonight?
Well, no,
We're having soup, Drew.
Oh, my goodness.
You're doing fine, Miss Rogan.
Would you like to come to dinner tonight, Mr. Manchester?
Well, I hardly think I can make it.
Come over and growl, Mouse.
Well, some other time, perhaps.
Oh, but Mr. Manchester.
Well, the fact is, I have a library committee meeting tonight, and I must attend. I'm dreadfully sorry.
I'll see you next Wednesday, then.
Well, I'm not absolutely sure that I can make it. That is, I'll have to let you know. Well, I'm very glad I saw you. I'm sorry I have to dash.
Bye, Mr. Manchester.
Goodbye. I really have to dash.
Well, that certainly was a dashing conversation. I can't understand it. You were just wonderful, Aunt Lily. Yeah. You certainly sparkled and everything.
Yes, I sparkled all right. Sparkled him right out of my life.
Well, he certainly did have a funny reaction.
Oh, well, Aunt Lily, don't bother about him. If he had funny reactions like that, I just wouldn't waste any time on him.
I certainly wouldn't. He acted like an ick.
He did not. He's a sweet, sensible man, and I like him very much.
Jeepers, I never thought love would enter into this.
Well, Judy and Randolph seem to be doing it the hard way. We'll see what happens on your date with Judy in just a moment. You know, there's a hard way and an easy way to do everything. The hard way to learn if your teeth are dingy, if your smile is unattractive, is to watch the reaction of your friends. If they seem to avoid you, that may be a clue. The easy way to learn about your smile takes 2 seconds and spares you lots of embarrassment. Now, here's all you do. Run the tip of your tongue over your teeth. Feel that filmy coating? That dingy film collects stains on your teeth, spoils the effect of your smile, and there's no reason in the world why you should put up with it. For Pepsodent toothpaste removes that filmy coating you can feel with your tongue. Pepsodent with Irium is a clean-tasting toothpaste with super cleansing ingredients. It foams through your mouth in millions of refreshing bubbles that loosen and flush away the dingy film from your teeth. When you brush your teeth with Pepsodent, they're so clean they pass the tongue test. They feel clean, and they look so sparkling and shiny, everybody likes to see you smile. Tomorrow may be your big day, so go to your drug counter tonight and say, Pepsodent toothpaste, please. And remember to take an empty tube, any size, from any product, to exchange for your new tube of Pepsodent. Well, let's see what's happening now on Your Date with Judy.
I feel terrible. Aunt Lily's been practically in tears ever since we got home. She's practically ruining her makeup. Well, to me, she looks better with it ruined.
You know, Randolph, I think she goes for Mr. Manchester.
Well, she'll never marry him if we keep helping her.
Do you know what I'm going to do, Randolph?
I hate to think.
I'm going to offer her Edgar.
Edgar? What's she going to do with him?
Well, haven't you ever heard of the eternal triangle? When Mr. Manchester hears Aunt Lily's going out with Edgar, well, you know what we'll have?
What?
Jealousy. I'm calling Edgar right now.
Hello?
Oh, is that you, Edgar?
Yeah, what do you want, Judy?
How would you like to have a date?
Huh?
Isn't this a slight reversal of form?
Oh, sure, Judy, anytime you say.
How about tonight?
Wow, when will I pick you up?
Oh, the date's not with me. It's with a new girl who just came to town.
A terribly new girl, just 34 years old.
Be quiet, Randolph. Is it a date, Edgar?
Hey, what are you trying to pass off on me? Some witch?
Why, Edgar, what a way to talk. This girl's just about the cutest number you ever felt.
All right, what's the matter with her?
Nothing. She's very young and very attractive.
And hasn't had a date for 6 years.
Randolph. Edgar, will you do this for me?
Well, all right. I'll do it if you'll promise to go with me to the summer prom.
It's a date. Now come right over and pick up Aunt Lily.
Aunt Lily? Okay, Judy. I'll be right over.
He's going to do it. Aunt Lily! Aunt Lily! Yes, Judy? Aunt Lily, I've got you a date with a new man. I don't want a date with a new man. Why, Aunt Lily, don't be silly. You didn't want a date with Mr. Manchester. Just look how he turned out.
Yeah, just look.
Now, Aunt Lily, it's absolutely imperative you impress Edgar, because then you'll get dates with other boys. And the first thing you know, it'll get back to Mr. Manchester. You're chasing around with everybody. Will that be good? He'll be eaten up. Now, look, Aunt Lily, we've got to rebuild your personality entire. Again? Oh, no. We're going to rehearse. Randolph, you're Edgar.
I'm who?
You pretend you're dating Aunt Lily.
Well, okay. I'm in the Edgar mood. Here I come, ready or not.
Judy, somehow my heart isn't in this. Remember, it's all for Mr. Manchester. Well, Randolph,
Randolph? Why, my dear Miss Rogan, it's a pleasure to see you again. May I kiss your hand? Randolph, you know Edgar doesn't talk like that. You don't have to be so Shakespearean.
Oh, excuse me. The Manchester influence. Okay, I'll start over. Hiya, Goon. Let's spoon.
That's too abrupt, Randolph. It's too abrupt. Don't you understand? Try it again. Oh, dear, that must be it. We haven't had time to rehearse. Oh, it really doesn't make much difference, Judy. Hello, Edgar. Hiya, Judy. Edgar, I want you to meet your date, Aunt Lily. Aunt Lily, this is Edgar. Edgar, this is Miss Rogan.
How do you do? How do you do? It is a pleasure to meet you.
Gee, he's positively Shakespearean.
Edgar, Lucas, what are you doing over at my house so early in the morning?
I couldn't sleep, so I just thought I'd come over.
Did you have a nice time with Aunt Lily last night?
Judy, I gotta talk to you.
Well, of course, go ahead.
Judy, I'm fats about her.
Oh,
Lily.
Aunt Lily?
Don't keep calling her Aunt Lily. She's hardly any older than you are.
Why, Edgar Wilson, she's twice my age. And yours, too.
That's just it. She's so mature.
Edgar Wilson, have you got a crush on Aunt Lily?
Don't call it a crush. That sounds so, childish. And Lily's so spiritual and womanly and everything. Judy, I'm going to ask you something.
What?
Do you think I have a right to ask Lily to wait for me?
Wait for you?
Oh, yeah, just until I finish high school.
Edgar, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not. A lot of men have married older women. Why, when I'm 60, she'll only be 77. And gee whiz, when you're 70.
Oh, Bud, I never thought this would happen.
Judy, would you mind just awfully if I took Lily to the summer prom instead of you?
Oh, Eric.
May I see Lily, please?
She's still sleeping. Do you want me to wake her?
Oh, no. I wouldn't disturb her sylvan dreams for anything. I'll come back later. Bye, Judy. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell.
This is Green. Randolph, come here. I need you.
What's the matter now, Miss Fairfax?
The triangle just backfired. Edgar is gaga about Aunt Lily.
Now I have seen everything.
And me. I'm just positively gaga about Edgar. Oh, Randolph, I'm desperate. Aunt Lily's in grave danger.
Of what? Being robbed by the cradle?
Something to our own blood relation, Aunt.
Sweet and selfish little Judy. Of course you aren't worried about holding Edgar or anything.
Randolph, don't quibble. What'll we do?
Well, let me put my brain to it. I'll think of something. Now, don't be so desperate, Judy. You'll get your man back.
Hey, if Edgar had married Aunt Lily, he'd be my uncle.
Well, like I've been telling you, Mr. Manchester.
No loud talking in the library, Randolph.
Well, what I've been trying to tell you is that my Aunt Lily's been running around with another man.
She has.
Yeah, he's practically on the verge of almost proposing to her.
He is?
Yeah, it's one of those whirlwind courtships. He's got her practically swept off her feet.
Hush. Oh, that's terrible.
But that's her because she's so simple and intellectual and everything. You know that day we saw you in the street. She was just made up that way because she was going to a masquerade.
Hush. A masquerade? I never thought of that.
Yeah, she was going as Judy. Everybody had to go with something funny. You heard her practicing talking like Judy.
Yes, I did. A masquerade. Oh, that's wonderful news.
Of course. Now, if you move fast, you may still be in time to stop the elopement. There may be a ladder outside of a window this very moment.
Randolph, I'm going to move faster than I've ever moved in all my life.
Mr. Manchester, hush.
Where is she?
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Manchester.
Where is she?
Where's who?
Lily, of course.
Well, I guess she's upstairs in her room.
Oh, quick, before she escapes.
Mr. Manchester, are you going upstairs?
We've got to stop that elopement.
Oh, yes, of course. Elopement?
There may be a stepladder outside her window this very moment.
Well, if there is, this is the first I've heard of it.
Lily! Lily! Where are you, Lily?
Who's doing all that yelling?
Mother, what's happening around here? I don't know. Mr. Manchester just ran upstairs like a crazy man.
I wonder what made him do that.
Gee, I hope he doesn't see Aunt Lily.
She isn't a bit half or glamorous today. She's just herself again. Oh, that same old personality she used to have.
I found her. I've got her.
Oh, hey, look at him. He's holding Aunt Lily downstairs like a caveman.
Down, Donald. Put me down.
He likes it.
I want to say something, Lily. I want to say it right here in front of everybody. Don't do it, Lily.
Do what? I can't imagine.
Lily, call off that elopement.
Why, Lily, what's been going on in this house? Oh, I wouldn't know.
I'll make you a devoted husband even though my courtship hasn't been whirlwind.
Sounds mighty whirlwind to me. Blows me completely over.
Donald, are you proposing?
Well, I guess I am.
Take him up on it quick, Aunt Lily.
All right. I accept you, Donald.
See, they're engaged.
Just as soon as I get my breath, I'll congratulate you.
Lily, I think I'm going to kiss you.
Oh, not here, Donald.
Oh, go ahead, Aunt Lily. It's fun.
Children, I just got another letter from Grandma.
What'd she say?
Well, let me see. She says, I'm very happy to hear about Lily's engagement, and, oh, good heavens.
What's the matter, Mother?
She's sending Aunt Gertrude and Cousin Georgiana to visit us. She wants us to get them married, too.
You have just heard A Date with Judy, the story of an American family. Let's join the Foster family again for a moment.
Gee, Mother, I had a good week.
You did, dear?
Yes, I had 5 dates. One with Oogie and one with Hank and one with Skunky.
Answer the door, Randolph.
Yes, Mother.
Within 20 minutes after the receipt of this order for deportation, you, together with the members of all your family, should be ready for departure and wait in the street outside your house. To make date with you. One set of clothing. One wooden woolen blanket per person. Food for several days. Birth certificate. Not more than $20.
Fantastic. No, not at all. Hundreds of thousands of Dutch, Belgians, Poles, French have heard that order read. It is being read this very minute in some black corner of Europe. People are victims. Always the quiet, innocent people like you. Old and young, women with babies in their arms. And it can happen here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it can happen here, unless we stamp it out over there. And that means guns and tanks and planes. Not only more than the enemy has. Not air supremacy, but air and ground mastery. That takes money. Every day, every hour. More planes must be built, more guns made, more tanks manufactured.
That's right, Dora. Buying a few bonds isn't enough. We must buy bonds regularly so we can make the engines of war without stopping. Every quarter we invest in war bonds sends 1 dozen bullets ripping into Axis tank columns. Every dollar we invest turns our war wheels faster, grinds our enemies smaller. That's why our government urges us to put at least 10% of our earnings into war bonds. That's why millions of Americans have already joined the 10% club by buying war bonds regularly every payday. The best way to safeguard our future is to destroy completely everything the Axis stands for, with bullets, with planes, with tanks. And it'll take money. 10% of it every payday to do the job.
My dad's a member of the 10% club, aren't you, Dad?
That's right, Randolph. Because we know that every day, every dime counts in lives and blood. We hope you'll buy your quarter of war bonds tomorrow.
A Date with Judy came to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
A Date with Judy, the summer replacement series for the Bob Hope Show. It would come into its own in a year or so, and Louise Erickson, probably the best known to a lot of you as the niece of the great Gildersleeve. Coming up next here, Lum and Abner.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Fred McMurray. Home shelters can be built for as little as $100. Simple plans for building inexpensive home shelters are available free from your civil defense office. Ask for a copy of the Family Fallout Shelter booklet.
We continue on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Lum and Abner. This episode in which they think they have figured out they're doing a genealogical search on that baby's coat of arms. This episode goes back 83 years, August 11th, 1942.
The makers of Alka-Seltzer bring you Lum and Abner. How many of you Lum and Abner listeners are, as the old saying goes, from Missouri when it comes to trying anything for the first time? Well, if you have to be shown, we're all the more anxious for you to try Alka-Seltzer. Now, supposing, for example, that today was pretty hot. You were tempted with lots of cold food and drinks, and as a result, your head aches and your stomach's a little upset. Well, right now, it'd be a mighty good time for you to let Alka-Seltzer show you how helpful it can be. Or it can give you threefold relief for your discomfort. It offers quick relief in headaches, it helps to neutralize excess gastric acidity, and at the same time, it helps to relieve that full, stuffy feeling. So try it once. That's all we ask. And we believe that Alka-Seltzer will become a friend of yours for life. Remember, you can get Alka-Seltzer at all drugstores, either by the package or by the glass at the soda fountains. And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Lum and Abner have exhausted all the means they can think of to learn the identity of their foundling baby boy or the significance of the coat of arms in his locket. And they lost their principal source of information when the mysterious Kansas City person apparently was shot during a long-distance phone conversation with Lum. They still believe, however, that the baby is an orphan and that he is the heir to some unknown kingdom. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the jot-em-down store and library talking on the telephone. Listen.
Well, no, Lum ain't here yet. I don't know where he's at. Mom? Who's eating up your grass? His horse? Why, Lum ain't got no horse. No, you must be mixed up, Miss Blevins. He can't even ride a horse. Yeah, well, I'll tell him when he comes in, but I know you're mistaken.
Morning, Abner.
Yes, Mom. Yeah, well, all right, Mom. Oh, goodbye.
Who is that you talking to, Abner?
Huh? Oh, well, morning, Lum. I never noticed as you coming in.
Yeah. Who was on the phone?
Why, hi, doggies, Lum. What's the matter? Have you got a broke leg?
Broke leg?
Facts is, you're walking like both your legs are broke.
I'm walking same as all of us do. No, there ain't nothing wrong with me.
Well, you sure don't look good, Lum. Here, you better sit down. Here, take this chair. Rest up right now.
Yeah, I reckon
sit down
I better...
there.
No. I believe I'll stand up today.
Stand up?
Yeah, it ain't good for a feller to sit around all the time. Makes him lazy and muscle-bounded.
Does, huh?
Yeah, the only way to run a business and make a success out of yourself is to be on your toes every minute.
Well.
I believe that's a new rule I'm going to make around here. Stand up during business hours.
Huh. Well, I never seen you act this way before. Are you sure that you feel all right, Lum?
Of course I feel all right.
Well, now, I believe you ought to sit down.
No,
here.
I ain't going to sit down.
Well, I'm just trying to help you. Lum, did you leave a horse over there?
Horse? Wait a minute. How'd you find out about that?
Huh?
How'd you know I bought a horse?
Did you actually buy a horse?
Yeah. But I'm going to sell him again quick as I can, or get shut of him somehow.
Huh.
Give him away if I have to.
I wouldn't have another horse if somebody offered to give him to me. Wouldn't even have Whirlaway.
Well, you better go over and get him, man, if that's yours, 'cause he's over at Miss Blevins eating up all our grass.
Well, let him eat it. Maybe Miss Blevins will scare him away. Then he'll get lost and won't never come back, I hope.
Well, Lum, if you didn't want him, what'd you buy him for in the first place?
I don't know. You wouldn't understand no way.
Wouldn't, huh? Whereabouts did you buy him at?
I got him over at Caleb Weehunt's blacksmith shop.
Caleb Weehunt? You don't mean that old white horse?
Yeah, he's sort of white.
That sway-back one?
He ain't sway-backed. Just got a nice arch in his back's all.
Well, it's upside down then, I'll say that for him. He's a sway-back of this one horse he is in this whole world. Grandpappy Spears claims that Caleb always has to put roller skates under the horse's middle before he can even get him to move.
He's just making that up.
He says he drags the ground, actual.
He ain't that bad. Besides, I figured it'd be easier to stay on that kind of a horse.
Stay on it. Was you actual riding him, Lum?
Why, sure. That's where I've been all morning.
I'd love to saw that.
Abner, cut out that laughing. Sound like a half-grown hyena. I told you to cut it out. I was just trying to practice up before we take the baby back to his kingdom. Don't forget all them dukes and princes ride horses.
They do.
Of course. You ain't never saw a knight ride up to the castle in a motorcycle, have you? Or a bicycle?
No, I don't believe I have. Fact is, I don't believe I ever seen a knight ride up to a castle or anything else. Are you going to ride to the castle on that sway-back horse?
No, I ain't. That's what I had in mind, but I've decided I'm going to change that rule.
Change it, huh?
Just as soon as I get myself pinted assistant king, I'm going to pass a law that says no horses allowed around the castle.
Yeah, huh?
That's what I'm going to do.
Hmm.
I know after what I went through this morning, I ain't never going to get on another horse as long as I live. Now what are you laughing at?
I can just see you sitting on that horse, Lum. Did your feet drag on the ground?
Abner, I'm suffering enough without them smart cracks of yours. Now just hush up.
I will.
Abner.
I can't help it, Lum. Every time I think of you and that horse.
If you say the word horse one more time, I'm going to whop you right on top of the head with something. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Well, that's better. Abner.
I never said nothing.
Well, see that you don't neither. Wait a minute, ain't that Squire Skimp coming up out there?
Huh?
More than likely wants to sell us that insurance for the baby.
Oh, yeah, him.
He's getting to be a nuisance with that.
Yeah.
Don't tell him nothing about the baby being a royalty king.
What, don't he know it?
No. He knows about the coat of arms and the baby's locket, but I ain't never told nobody about the baby being an orphan king.
Well, why don't you want Squire to know, Lum?
Oh, he'll want to sell a baby a bigger policy then. You know, one of them king-size kind.
Oh.
I've heard of them Summers, I think.
Yeah, I believe I have heard that name myself. Mind out. Here it comes.
Well, howdy, Squire.
Well, gentlemen, how are my good friends today?
Oh, just tolerably, Squire, just only tolerably.
And the baby?
Oh, he's just fine.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Yes, indeed. By the way, Lum, have you any more information relative to the little rascal's identity?
No, we ain't found out nothing about him nor his relates, neither one.
Mm-hmm. No more communication from the gentleman in Kansas City, I don't suppose.
No, not since that time he phoned us long distance.
Long distance?
Yeah, we talked to him, but we never found out nothing then because he got shot right while we was talking to him.
Got shot?
Yes, sir. I heard the shot and everything. Talking away there, and he said it was dangerous for him to talk on the phone that way.
He did?
Yeah, he said he couldn't talk very loud, and directly I heard a gunshot, and there weren't no more talking from him, so they must have got him.
Very strange. That's very mysterious indeed, Lum.
That's more than likely what happened. Of course, he couldn't talk and tell me what happened.
No.
I just had to use my imagination.
Yes. Well, I was just on my way back from the post office. I stopped in there hoping to receive a letter today which might shed a little light on this matter for us.
A letter?
Yes, however, it hadn't arrived yet.
What letter are you talking about, Squire?
Lum, knowing how anxious you are to get this matter concerning the baby cleared up, I took the liberty of contacting a genealogical research bureau in Chicago.
You contacted what? Now, come over that again, Squire. Jumped the track there a little.
That, Lum, is, it's a big company that specializes in looking up family histories, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, trace a man's family for him, that's what it is. And they do a good thorough job of it, too. You see, I sent them that newspaper ad, the one that contained a copy of that coat of arms in the baby's locket, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I sent that along with the request for a comprehensive report on the family that it belonged to. And that should give us all the information that we desire.
Well, just a minute here, Squire. Don't you think you got a nerve doing this? Butting in on this thing?
Why, sure, that baby's left with us, not you, Squire.
Well, now, gentlemen, I was only acting in behalf of the best interest of both you and the baby when I did that.
You mean you's acting in your own interest?
What's that, Lum?
All you want's to find out who the baby is so you can sell us an insurance policy for him.
Why, Lum? Well, yes, I will admit that I do possess such intentions as that, but only, I repeat, for the baby's best interest. I want to see that you provide a future for him. Safeguard him from financial worries and stress, guarantee his education, provide a home for him.
I know. You went into that before. We've heard that 1,000 or 100 times.
Yeah, more than that, even.
Well, I'm sorry that you gentlemen feel this way about it. However, since the deed has been done, why, I can't take it back now. We're going to hear from that company up there. I know that. And as long as we're going to get a letter from them tracing the family, why, we may as well avail ourselves of the report when it arrives from Chicago, Lum. You might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, reckon we may as well.
Why, of course you had, Lum. Yes, find out who the baby is. In fact, I'll bring it over to you the minute it gets here, Lum.
Yeah, do that, Squire.
Oh, be glad to. Well, I've got to get back to place. I'll see you... Oh, wait a minute here. I almost forgot. Here's a postcard that came for today. Dick Huddleston asked me to drop it off here as I went by.
Oh, yeah, much obliged.
Yeah, here, I'll take it, Squire.
Yes, all right, Abner. Well, good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, good day. So long, Squire. Now, Squire will find out about the baby being a king. More than likely, he'll want to get in on the kingdom now.
Yeah, he'll want to make a subdivide out of him. That's all he always wants to do.
Want to be trying to run things.
Yeah.
He'll try to be assistant king.
He will, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to have trouble with him.
Uh-oh, I was afraid of that.
Who was that postcard from?
Huh? Oh! Yeah, forgot. Let's see here. Get my specs on. Oh! It's from old man Quincy, Lum.
Old man Quincy?
Yeah.
What does he want?
And see, he says, Dear Lum and Abner, I cannot pay my grocery bill again this month. Well, he ain't paid his grocery bill yet this month, has he?
He don't mean pay it again this month. He means last month he couldn't pay it, the month before last he couldn't pay it, and he can't pay it again this month.
Oh, yeah, I see. However, I would like to clean up all I owe you for the past year, so I am sending you... Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Well, finish reading the card.
Well, I can't. It's all blurred, I think.
Abner, you ain't telling the truth. What does it say?
Well,
Go on. What's he sending?
A horse.
Well, it looks like Lum is heading for trouble, doesn't it? And say, speaking of trouble, if you listen to this bit of friendly advice, you may save yourself a lot of trouble and discomfort the next time you catch cold. We suggest that a mighty comforting way to get relief for that dull, achy feeling of a cold is to take care of yourself, get lots of rest, eat sensibly, dress wisely, get ample vitamins, and take Alka-Seltzer. For Alka-Seltzer offers a kind of prompt, pleasant relief in these ordinary cold symptoms that you'll welcome with open arms. And say, if a sore, raw, raspy throat's a part of your cold distress, remember that gargling with Alka-Seltzer offers fast relief for this common complaint, too. So try it. Whenever you begin to sniffle and sneeze, take Alka-Seltzer. If you do not have a package of these modern effervescent tablets in your home at the time, Get one quickly from your nearest drugstore.
Horsing around in Pine Ridge, Arkansas. 83 years ago, August 11th, 1942, Lum and Abner. Hope you enjoyed our 80-year special on the days before World War II yesterday. Days before D-Day, I should say, yesterday. And hope you will enjoy our D-Day special coming up on Thursday. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll be back tomorrow with Westerns, and we'll be here for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.